Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I hope that you will hit the like, that you'll subscribe, and that you'll hit notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. It is fall, and fall is the perfect time for me to start pulling out the pumpkin. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a very non-traditional pumpkin dessert. This is a pumpkin pecan cobbler. This one will make its own caramel sauce. And if you like lava cake, this is kind of like a lava cake, but not chocolate. It's with pumpkin. Hang out with me and I'll show you how to put this together. It's a really quick recipe, so even you non-cookers can make this one. I'm going to start this pumpkin pecan cobbler, blah, blah. I'm going to start this pumpkin pecan cobbler by getting an 8x8 baking dish. And I sprayed it with a non-stick spray. You can butter yours if you want to. And then set it aside. Now I'm going to mix the dry ingredients. You will need 1 cup and 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And you'll see I'm not measuring my 3 tablespoons. I just piled this a little bit higher. Next, I will add 3/4 cup of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're using sea salt. Now we will add 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice, or you can make your own like I did, and I'll put the recipe down in the description for you. Once you get your dry ingredients in a bowl, then you're just going to whisk this together, just so that it's all incorporated. Now we're going to mix our wet ingredients. You can get a small bowl. I'm just using another mixing cup. Use a 1/2 cup of the pumpkin. Make sure you get the 100% pumpkin and not the pumpkin pie filling. Just dump it in there. Next, you will add a 1/4 cup of milk, and I will add a 1/4 cup of butter. And this is melted, and I will just stir this all together now. I almost forgot the vanilla. We have got to have vanilla in there, and I will not even be measuring this. It's 1.5 teaspoons, but I'm just going to eyeball it, and if I get a little more, that's okay. I normally do in my recipes anyway with the vanilla, and stir it up. Now I'm going to work on the topping. We will start with the topping with a 1/2 cup of pecans. I did roast these earlier, and roasting them does bring out a lot more of the flavor. So I highly recommend that, though it's not necessary. And I put a coarse chop on these. They're not fine. I will give it a pinch of salt, and then we will add a 1/2 cup of white sugar. Oh my goodness. All this sweetness. You'll also need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. All of this goodness in this pumpkin pecan cobbler. You guys are going to love this. It will be a super quick recipe for you to pull together. If you just want to make it for the fall for you and your family, or if you want to do this as one of your holiday desserts. You'll stir this all together for that topping on that pumpkin pecan cobbler. Now we're going to put all the pieces of this pumpkin pecan cobbler together. So we'll start by mixing the wet ingredients in with the dry ingredients. Guys, this is going to be a very thick batter, and don't let it scare you, okay? There's a special little tip at the end or ingredient that we're going to use that you'll just like raise an eyebrow at, okay? As you stir this batter, you'll want to use your spatula, or I'm using my spatula, to press it in so that we can get all of the flour, get rid of all the dry flour that's in there. I don't see any more dry flour in here. It's all mixed up well. So now we're going to put this into our prepared 8x8 pan. And this is not going to pour, guys. You're going to have to dollop it, okay? It is a thick batter, but that is what you want, okay? You will see just how beautiful this pumpkin pecan cobbler turns out. Just take your spatula and even this out as best you can in your pan. Now we will add that topping that we mixed together. Guys, this pumpkin pecan cobbler, you will see it's going to make its own caramel sauce. And if you can imagine a lava cake, but being a pumpkin lava cake, oh my goodness, it is so good. Can't wait. You will also spread this layer evenly over your batter. Kind of reminds me of the beach. It looks like sand. You will want your oven heated at 350. So if you haven't already, if you looked at the directions down below, maybe you did, but I think I forgot to tell you. But 350, get that oven heating up. Now I am going to put mine on a pan. I hate oven messes, okay? So if any does spill over, it will be caught right in my pan. For the most unusual ingredient for this pumpkin pecan cobbler, we're going to add 1.5 cups of very, see it's steaming, very hot water. Just pour it over the top. You are not going to want to stir this. That's it. How easy was that? We're going to put this in the oven. Again, preheated at 350 for 40 minutes. We will be using our Breville Smart Pro air fryer oven. It's an appliance that I have here in the kitchen that I absolutely love. It does everything. But that's why we'll be cooking ours. This beautiful pumpkin pecan cobbler is fresh out of the oven. Look at that caramel sauce in there. I can't wait to cut this one. I'm going to let it cool just a couple minutes and we're going to come back and give it a try. This pumpkin pecan cobbler has cooled. It's still a little warm, okay? Because I did want to serve it warm and I can hardly wait to get into it. Actually, I didn't know whether I wanted to use a spatula or a spoon. So we're going to try it with a spatula. But take a look right quick at all of this caramel that's in the bottom. This is going to be a delightful cobbler. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to use both. It is so juicy on the bottom and the sponge looks so moist. Look at that. Look at the caramel sauce in there. We're going to serve ours with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. And we need some of this caramel sauce over top of it. Oh my. This is going to be delightful. Maybe a little bit more caramel sauce. And now my favorite part, and I know it's your favorite part as well, is I have to taste it. I have to make sure that it's fit for everyone else to eat. The cake is so moist and soft. Let me get a little pecan on there. Mmm. That is so good. That spice in the cake, the crunch of the nuts, that caramel sauce. This is delightful, guys. You're not going to want to miss putting this on the table during this fall and the holiday seasons. I hope that you have enjoyed this recipe. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and also hit that bell so that you get all of our recipes when they post. Until next time, you guys take care and God bless.